But I wonder when they're targeting guys, through the draft, like, did they have Golden Gandy or whatever his name is? Did they have him and go, that's a guy I want to get him. Like, I love him. I love what I saw on tape. Or is he just someone that fell to him and he was one of their higher rated guys on the board? Or did they target certain guys and say, I want this kid and we're going to try to get him in the 4th round? You know what I mean? I wonder how all that works.
It's probably a
I'm
combo.
sure they fall in love with certain guys and target them and say, hey, this is a guy who would be great.
This is a guy
in the
we
5th
want.
round.
We're
This is
going
a
into
guy
this
who'd be
draft.
great.
We know we're going to get Chase.
Well, I think especially with Gandy Golden, I can't remember who tweeted it, but there was a chart of who was the best value pick round by round through the NFL draft, and Gandy Golden was the 4th round value in the entire draft.
Right.
So it might have just been, look, this guy is so highly rated for where we would expect him to go. We don't expect him here, so we're going to pick him.
That's what I wonder. Did he just fall to him and he was highly rated, or did they target him? Same thing with Gibson. Was this a guy, they saw the tape, they worked it? Well, I guess they didn't work him out. There was very little of that. But they just said, this is a guy, if he's available 3rd round, we're going to pull the trigger. You know what I mean?
Probably on their chart.
Yeah.
Well,
yes.
one thing that they didn't do is they didn't draft the tight end. I know they picked up Randy Moss's son via undrafted free agency. Here's Kyle Smith, cut 6, talking about why they didn't go tight end in the draft.
It goes back to what we've talked about before, Coach and I, about the board. And you follow the board and you kind of go let the board speak to you. The tight end position we did address, we added in free agency with Logan. So we're excited about him and his upside. Obviously, Thaddeus Moss we are bringing in as well as a undrafted free agent. So he'll be added to that mix. But it's not something that the way we want to move forward when letting the board speak to you is you don't want to force things. We're always going to have needs and positions of focus, but you don't want to force it because that's when you start riding guys up the board and in my opinion and in coach's opinion, start making mistakes. So when we add a tight end or any position, it's based off of that board.
It was Daniel Jeremiah who tweeted his top value picks for each round at Move the Sticks on Twitter. Valdez will like this. His top value in the 1st round was Baltimore Ravens pick Patrick Queen, who was taken 28th. He had a rank of 15, so he had a plus 13 value. In the 2nd round, it was A.J. Epinesa from the Bills, who had a plus 28. And then for the Redskins, Gandy Golden was a plus 63. He was taken 142nd, but he had a value apparently of 79.
Mm-hmm. And this is according to Jeremiah's board.
According to Daniel Jeremiah, yeah. Baltimore also gets a steal in the 7th round, Valdezi, with Geno Stone, a plus 96 on the value chart. Yeah. Look at that. I guess Valdez doesn't care.
I guess.
It's just sports. I mean, you're talking about a 7th round.
Hey, it's value. You always like to get value, JP, if it's the 1st or 7th round.
Well, who doesn't love a sale rack?
Yeah,
that's right.
Well, we know that the Redskins' value comes down to Chase Young. It really does. If Chase Young becomes a star that everybody thinks he's going to become, then they had a damn good draft.
Well, his value is only a plus
Young.
1, JP, because he was the 1st rated, but was picked 2nd.
Right.
So his value not that great, apparently.
Well, we'll
according
see how
to this
he fares
chart
in the field. Here's Chase talking about what he looks for when he's scouting opponents, talking about his preparation.
That cut 1?
Yes, cut 1. Sorry.
Yeah, I look for a lot, man. I break it up in different days throughout the week. I look at I like to study the offensive lineman tendencies. Where they might look, before the snap, how they set. Where is that kick for that? Is it far back or is it up shorter? It's a lot of stuff. Play recognition. What plays do they run out of each formation? And how does the lineman stance differ throughout those formations? It's a lot of stuff that I'll probably have to break down to you, but I do my best on watching film. I'm definitely going to continue that on the next level.
It's good to hear that he's a student of the game because I just know him as an athletic freak. Everybody just talks about his athleticism, but clearly he seems like he's a student of the game too.
Sounds like he was coached up in high school too. Wonder where he went to high school.
Knew that was coming.
Well,
I don't know. I'll have to Google it.
One of the
Who
headlines
invented that?
one of the headlines on ESPN yesterday was that I guess during the presser, and here at some point he does compare himself to Julius Peppers, but he talks about how even though he's got to be, 21, 22 years old, that he still expects to grow maybe another inch or two. His father went from 6'7" to 6'10" in college between his sophomore year and senior year in college. So, that would just be incredible. I know we were talking about it in the house. I was telling my son, hey, there's still a chance for you. Chase Young thinks he's still going to grow.
He's kind of grasping. And by the way, that's just downright greedy. When you're already blessed like Chase Young, you're 6'5".
Get another
and then
couple inches.
You want to get to be 6'7". Okay, what about all the sub-6 footers out there? Okay,
Give it to
Come on, can you
Cakes.
think about us a little
Well,
bit?
then you would flip him around and play him a tight end.
If he got to that, yeah, maybe.
He's
Two-way
still
player.
21 years old.
He's 21, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
he can
possible.
play
I know I
25.
grew a smidge in college. There's no doubt about it. So he would be he'd be a legit senior if he came back, right? Because you can't really leave until your third year. So, yeah, I mean, it happens. Some guys do grow. It's possible. Well, he's going to be fun to watch.
Oh,
I
he's
know
gonna
that.
be a beast.